Right, we are live. Hey, everybody, welcome back to another TTS League Secret Wars matchup. It is round three, last survivors match of this round. We have Dan Geisman playing Avengers versus Angus playing Hydra, and I've got Brady with me. How you doing, Brady?
Doing good. A lot of big reveals the last couple days, but glad to see old school MCP still kicking.
Yeah, so mini Strav was yesterday, as everyone knows, and everything, all the changes and reveals, core rules changed quite a bit. But this is a list locked event that started before that, and it was determined before anything started that the rules would stay in place for the whole event, which makes sense. No lists are being allowed to change, no character updates being used. So for the next couple weeks, while we finish out this event, we are going to be playing with the rules that we have been used to for the past few years.
Yeah, buildings still hurt. People have less health. All the good stuff.
Yeah. And we are. This is basically the midway point of the Secret Wars event because this is the round of 16. So next week will be the round of 8, and then we'll have the semis and the finals after that. So not too long to go. It just seems like a little bit longer than an event normally would, since it's just one game a week.
Yeah, I think this is the last game of the top 16. I think currently, right?
Yeah. Yep. Curtis won his match this morning. It was a crazy game against Liam. It was on Nassie's stream. So if you missed that one, sorry, I just gave spoilers, but check it out. Still, it was kind of a crazy way that it went down. Um, but yeah, let's focus on this one. We've got these guys are both the last ones left in this event running their respective affiliations, I believe. I guess Seth is playing Avengers Defenders Duel, so there could be another Avengers player.
hmm
But it's a different version of Avengers. This is Steve 3 on Dan's side, and I don't believe Steve 3 is in Seth's list. So a little bit different, but definitely the last Hydra around, and very convenient that you are joining me on this stream because you have quite a bit of Hydra experience yourself.
I did. I used to be a top Hydra man, and now I'm just a humble Hydra enthusiast. But still glad to see the bad boys making up at least in the top 16. We'll see how they get into after this match. There's no chicaneries from the Hydra list particularly because the only Hydra card they have is World Domination. So we could be on a World Dom watch on this deadline to destruction. But there's no silly like sleeper agent tech going on. Just we've got a Hulk. He's got an X-23, maybe a Luke Cage or a Bill, just throwing buildings.
Yeah, so it looks like Angus won Prio and took his secures, which makes sense because Dan was running like all midline stuff, whereas Angus was just running Fisk. So if he can spread out the Steve 3 list a little bit, that's probably better for him. But on the flip side of that, Dan running all slow extracts, of course, too. So getting a slow scoring alien ship pull here. What threat did we have? What did they activate here?
I think I saw squad popped out at called it 16 for both.
Okay, cool. Yeah, what do we got, Brady? You want to give out these squads?
Yeah. On the Dan Geisman side for Avengers, we've got Gambit with likely the reserve members going to him, and notable Avengers Shang-Chi, King T, and Captain America, the First Avenger.
Very cool.
And then for the Hydra side, we've got classic Hydra of Red Skull 2, Master of Hydra, Baron Zemo, Abomination, and a splash of Luke Cage.
All right. Yeah, very cool. I've been messing with some Steve 3 myself lately, trying to figure out what I want to do with my life going forward. And I had not been on the receiving end or used the Gambit reserve members thing. I just heard tales of it, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. Just like being able to reliably say, "I'm gonna do 4 damage with this next attack." It's pretty insane sometimes. And he's got King T and both Steve 3 on the board that'll be able to trigger that reserve members for him.
I think I forget percentage wise in the numbers on it, but I think Gambit, like if you throw an attack, you get one hit and just nothing else, like no blank, a bunch of blanks or anything. He can turn that into four with Steve 3 leadership and his own Gambit, a little something extra, which is quite a chunk to go from some damage output of like a total whiff to most health bars of any model.
Yeah. And on a spread map like this, it might be a little less relevant, but then it's also getting him the explosive trigger, too, which just does even more damage, which is funny. Dan picking the board edge here, obviously. So he denies the A-bomb deployment for the immediate Red Skull leadership power, which is pretty good for him. Because A-bomb starting with 3 power is pretty crazy.
Yeah, because that would mean anybody who picks up any ship core just gets a size 4 truck, almost regardless of where they are, just thrown at them just off the rip, which would be extremely scary.
Yes, that would be a 5 damage throw coming in per these rules. So we're deployed out. They're going pretty fast here. We've got Steve Central for Dan. We've got King T and Gambit up on the north side, and Shang-Chi Solar there down on the south side. For Hydra, we've got Luke Cage and Zemo center-ish. We've got A-Bomb north and Red Skull and his grunts down south. And it looks like we're getting a Luke Cage activation first, just going up and sitting on the midline grabbing this first alien ship here.
I'm kind of imagining that anybody that tries to hit Luke Cage won't be able to stand on that detonation console, so it's kind of a safe Luke Cage unless King T takes a hit at him, which might end up just being safe for a last activation.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect there's going to be too much early aggression here. Hydra probably doesn't want to turn on King T's bound right away, and Avengers don't have a whole lot of immediate midline pressure under Steve 3.
Mm-hmm.
So Gambit went up north for the Avengers and grabbed the alien ship up there. He is on the deadline console as well. And then Hydra responding with Zemo going all the way down south and picking up the core down there and deciding exactly how he wants to position. It doesn't look like he wants to be on the console with Zemo, which should be fine because he's got Red Skull and the troopers down there if he wants to put both of them.
I imagine the troopers just stay touching that back deadline the entire game, and Skull and Zemo will try to fight Shang-Chi over on that southern point.
Sure.
Is this going to be... It's measuring range 2. Okay, but
okay.
Does mention doing a King T assemble maybe, but...
So if King T attacks right now, he can get the auto pull on Luke, which would then give Cap an attack into him, right?
Yes. I think if... Yeah, it'd either be a walk-in attack with Cap, or you could assemble and double tap Luke from your deadline and most likely grab that alien ship core.
Sure. I think whether we see the super aggressive assemble like that will largely depend on how this first attack goes. But this is Luke's Cage lowest defense, so King T gonna throw some energy at him. Decent hit. He's got 3 successes, no rerolls because he's outside of 2. Luke blocking 1 with the DR only takes 1. Right?
I think they didn't touch the dice, but King T used leadership to make it 4 to deal 2 and get the pull.
Yeah. Yep. So decent hit on Luke there. So if he chooses to assemble, he can place King T on an objective if he wants. He can move Shang-Chi up so that he could then move and attack Zemo with a builder rather than a kick. And then he would get the double tap with Cap, like you mentioned. So can get quite a bit out of a symbol here if he wants to use it early.
I would imagine that Luke. I feel like he would go down to a double tap from Steve. It's his highest defense into possibly assembled Steve. If he doesn't go down, the alien ship core could pop and hurt Luke Cage. But we'll see.
Right. Yep. Okay, so we just see A-Bomb activating and double walking up north to the deadline with Gambit.
I think he's thinking about touching the button on Gambit, whether or not.
Yeah, I think Gambit is super scary. So if you can just start doing damage to him and activate top of next round and daze him, get that objective, that's probably what you want to do. But he does interact, and Gambit takes the damage.
Okay, you see Stacey just a walk, toss a builder at Mr. Cage.
Yeah, makes sense. He's heroesing himself, so this could potentially throw Cap off of that objective.
I like that a lot. Plus, it spends his power down if he takes enough from the alien ship core. Which blocking 2 against either way, it's 1 damage coming through. So yeah, I like that. Good heroes. Denies the point.
Yeah, I think that was really smart.
He wants to score that back deadline now. He has to assemble.
Yeah, I don't know how much he's going to care about the 1 point immediately. I think this list is definitely more inclined towards murder, so as long as he's not worried about Hydra scoring out, he might want to save his resources.
Yeah, it should be a pretty slow game with a total of 7 points on the board.
Yeah.
And the extracts only being 3 of those.
Yeah, so we do see the Hydra Troopers going back there to score that back point, as you predicted. And then Red Skull, who is in Mystic form, by the way. So he is immune to collisions, and what's the other effect on that one? I always have to read it.
It's 5 Mystic and immune to collisions. The
so it's just that, yeah.
Yellow side is no pushing by superpowers or Mystic attacks. Which, funny enough, the yellow side, it does stop 1-inch punches from pushing this man.
Yeah, it is kind of a funny choice there sometimes, if you need him to be standing on points. So just Shang-Chi left to go for Avengers. We see him thinking about that assemble. The terrain is making it a little awkward, but it does look like he can assemble and then single walk to that objective. So we see the assemble coming out. And it looks like Cap and Shang paid. Yeah, this is a good assemble now that Red Skull has gone and is sitting on that point, right? Because now Shang can potentially go up there and start an attack into Zemo is what I would expect, and then push Red Skull off the point at the same time.
Yeah, I agree. If he spikes hard enough, he could daze Zemo, get the extract and push Skull off, and have 4 to 2.
Yeah,
but it's a spike.
Toast Cap walked to the deadline, attacked Luke, and got heroes off after the attack was resolved. Well, here's the spike you mentioned, because that's 3
Well,
crits coming out of Shang-Chi. So 5
freaking
before any crits. None
freaking
of them
Shang-Chi.
convert, so he's actually not going to get him after that, because he does not have power for leadership.
The 3
But
damage and stagger going through.
he does put Zemo on. Oh, okay. No, Zemo came through with another block. So even if he interacts with the deadline, Zemo can hold on to that objective if he wishes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great hit out of Shang there right away.
Classic Shang-Chi.
So yeah, he pushes Red Skull basically straight backwards towards deployment, and now he's going to press the button and see what Zemo wants to do. Oh, Zemo's going to counterstrike him first. Spending down power. That's really smart.
Whiff.
Nothing, but that means Zemo can take this damage, hold on to the objective, and he's not worried about blowing himself up to daze and cleanup.
We do a tough spot for Hydra at the start of going even on scoring, and 2 models are almost dazed.
Yeah, definitely a big attrition lead right away for Avengers, and we've got a 3-3 game. So Hydra opening up with Prio in this round, almost obligated to go with that staggered Zemo if you want to get an activation out of him. But he's on 1 health and staggered. Like, it's not gonna accomplish a lot probably.
Yeah, with the extra Red Skull 2 power, you could get a charge and spender to kind of jump away from him and go to the Hydra Grunts deadline. Maybe force a little chase out of Shang-Chi, but who still has charge money.
Yeah, has he done his leadership power? And they haven't done any power phase or anything yet. There it goes.
Okay.
Looks like he's opting to go with Luke and try to go crazy into King T here. If he can build 1 power on the first attack, Luke's spender is quite good. And this is a good roll from Luke. Great block from King T. We see 5 with a crit coming in. He ends up doing 2 damage to King T. So he's on 5 power, so that'll give him enough to hit that spender if he wants to.
You don't really fear a rebuke too much, as he used to hit 4 and 4 to get the Dazeman activation on you. Hits 1.
Hits 1, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing about this list, though, right? Is like it's just going to take basically every advantage to push any damage anywhere because its win condition is just kill models as fast as possible.
He brought a good team for that with Shang and Gambit and King T just trying to eat models. Is this another builder? Oh, spender.
Yeah, this is a spender. Didn't do quite as well damage-wise. He's going to push 2 damage through, but he does hit the wild, so he'll get a throw, and this is an auto stun and slow, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, this is just going to be scary on every side of the board for Hydra right now. You got Gambit up there with A-Bomb. Gambit's a madman. You got Shang down there with Zemo on 1 health.
I can see Shang just throwing a Phoenix kick at Zemo, and then tossing a builder at Skull to push and stagger him away just to make him use his Cosmic Oblit to double walk back to a point for contesting.
Yeah, that'd be pretty rough. So King T survives that Luke activation. Luke on 1 health because he rebuked again, got another one. And King T sitting on 2 health remaining.
think I've seen Dan measure. Okay, that could think about maybe a charge on Steve, or maybe just King T to hit Luke and then bound over and hit A bomb. I would prefer he just doesn't touch A bomb at all, since that'll give him just a lot of good ornery power.
Right.
Throw some buildings, get some poisons out there.
Yeah, putting King T on 5 out of 7 there definitely makes you want to activate King T right away, because he is your biggest like lone threat on this board. So even though he's slowed and stunned, he has 3 power for a bound, so he can get some work done here. Steve looks like he's not in range to pick up the core if Luke drops it right there.
Ooh, yeah, looks. I'm surprised it's not just an instant Shang activation to try and kick Zemo and just take the core and dip.
You know, I think he's just not too worried about like what Zemo can do since he's
Like, just
staggered. You know.
Yes, yeah.
Like Shang and Cap both feel very safe to me, which is weird to say with a Red Skull there, but Shang's counting blanks against him.
See how many dice is this? 5. I think this is Steve throwing a shield at Luke, and he gets the bounce to. Hey, it's the tossing the grunts as well.
Yeah, the spacing there worked out really well for him. So he hits the 1 damage and the bounce trigger that he needs without using the leadership.
Yeah, just out. Okay.
So this will be a bounce into the grunts. And this does not ignore cover, so they might have cover there. But this would be 3 successes. He could opt to use the leadership to make it 4 if they're saying he has cover, so these grunts should be dead either way.
I think you just call it 4 and kill the grunts and call it good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bounce within 3 of the target. A distance does not say it ignores cover. Okay, yep. Builds 3. I think that ended up not being used leadership, so they opted to not give him cover.
Yeah, that appears.
Now he's gonna pixel move forward to grab a core.
Yeah, and Steve has a whole bunch of power, so he will be rolling for that, but he's not too worried since he's on full health. Looks like we're seeing Zemo activate. That stagger got shaken right away. And probably a charge spender is what he's measuring up here.
Mm-hmm. Might get some damage through. Mostly just trying to get out of dodge. So 6 into 4, counting blanks. A mighty 2 for Zemo and 2 for Shang. 1 pokes through.
Yep, tickles him for 1. He gets to go walk back to the secure. So if anyone goes back there, they can just interact with that and force him to drop the core because he is on 1 health.
Yeah.
So chat wants to know what you think about the dorm changes, Brady.
I'm hyped. It makes it fun. He's all skulls now for thematic stuff. Mostly the big thing is the leadership timing going to cleanup phase, so you don't have to get paranoid and bring all the models can spend down and have to fight your own leadership. So you can bring fun stuff that just makes a bunch of power, like Gladiator or Space Maw, and not worry about getting hurt from dad. But it also now there's 5 crises each on every choice option, and as Dorm I only wanted to play like say wedding party intrusions and like Fisk or something, and now I got to bring all the other options, and the numbers are a little rough to play an 8 threat leader on the field of 17s.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see how the full new crisis set looks to you when that drops.
Excited to argue with people about how prisoners can't be picked up from the was it the new extract?
Yep, it does seem like a little bit of an oversight. I'm sure. I'm sure
It's
AMG
not as
intends you to be able to pick those up.
it's not as bad as Infinite Throw Iron Lad. That'll be a day.
That's my favorite part of stuff getting revealed is like people just immediately identifying the jank that AMG didn't think about. All right, so we see a King T activation coming out here. He is spending 3 for a bound, and he's going straight north up to that point with A-Bomb and Gambit.
Love it. So 8 energy, reroll 2. 3 crit spike.
Oh,
Look at 7-0. He one shots A bomb. 9-1. DR1 takes 7. That gets him.
uh-huh.
Uh, Contemplating a recal since this is probably a pretty big swing to not just
Yeah.
have your A bomb get one shot.
Yeah, he has. They both have 1 skull in there, so.
So 10 versus 2.
Oh my God!
Um.
You live
8.
on 1.
All right. There's one more attack to do.
Huh. Good recal.
Dan's plan of murder is going pretty well.
Yup. So now he just hits him again. He can't spend her because he was stunned, but that'll do it. Does the 1. My goodness. I was
Neat.
like, I almost expected King T to go up there and touch that console by Zemo, but why do that when you can just nuke an abomination from orbit, I guess. The winner of this game will go on to play Johnny next week, so they have a date with Apocalypse, and Apocalypse doesn't like giant dice spikes like that, so we'll see if he can keep that up.
Looking a little rough from Hydra unless you get a cool grunt and red skull spike into Shang-Chi to try and balance out this attrition.
Yeah. So
All right,
Grunt-
a big one. All right, we're chipping down the monk.
Yikes. Alright, Red Skull's gonna be hoping for a big spike here.
Count blanks harder. Not sure why he cut for health there, but
Well, it's a good roll. Shang is blocking 3 though.
3, 5, 7-3. He did it.
He gets him. Okay, that's something.
Hooray!
So just Gambit left, and looks like he might be eyeing up a rotation to see if he can hit that console on Zemo. It's gonna be a little tough with the terrain because he has to climb, and King T is also like kind of in the way for a straight shot to even go all the way on the terrain.
I want to say he doesn't make it because I feel like a double medium move gets you there, like guaranteed, but not that short to climb over.
Yeah.
I think same with going back to Steve's point. Maybe you just double walk. Gabe, it can move through a bomb without climbing over his large scaly behind. Without
maybe he
It's
should
short.
have to climb because
Look.
he kind of needs attacks here. Yeah, I can see Gambit just walking back to Steve. Like you've got a pretty good lead here, so just like kind of consolidate, leave Zemo on 1 so that he can be dealt with at any point.
King T at this point can, I think, even walking short can probably walk bound and touch the deadline for top of next round.
Um,
Well, I guess with doesn't have prio, but
yeah.
might be able to get there.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
expect King T to not get an activation next round.
go Gambit, climb over Avon. Damn it. Okay. I kind of hope he doesn't go max 2 and he tries to measure more than 3 away from A bomb just to make sure he can't get gamma bomb spendered.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because A-Bomb is going to have to spend an action dealing with King T if that's the way he opts to go, because Brace is obviously on the table here.
Yeah.
He's just kind of going up in the middle around the terrain, staying in 2 of King T for the reserve members.
That's kind of fine. Going up 4 to 3. Hydra has prio. Rolling core on who? Oh, Steve. Okay. Wild and Skulls is a damage, so one chip damage to Steve.
Yep. And he is the only one rolling. So um, I think Dan's reasoning for moving Gambit there is, at least in my experience playing this type of list, Gambit gets energy or gets power incredibly fast.
Hmm.
So if he doesn't deal with King T right away, Gambit can just activate, attack something, and immediately patch up King T to full.
I think Red Skull might have, or Angus will have either have Red Skull try and take out Shang-Chi at the top of the round,
Yep.
and then if that happens, Gambit actually probably has a range 4 because that cargo's range 2 or size 2 to do a range 4 beam on just Zemo to try and like snipe that out after maybe doing an attack into Luke Cage and seeing how that shakes out.
Yeah, so Cosmic Oblit was played to incinerate this Shang-Chi that just flipped, and the Grunt's first attack did 2 damage. Second attack has a crit, doesn't convert. Shang blocks that one. But now Skull's going to get 2 chances to end him.
All right, 6 to 3. Timing step. I think they're thinking about a wild goose leaving the flock, which,
Yep.
yep, he paid for it. So after this attack resolves, after the pushes and advances that might happen, Shang-Chi will put this goose in a different flock.
Yep.
5 with blanks into 1, takes
Gets
4
him.
and goes down. All right. No move trigger, so he kind of just has to stay there. Can't try to squeeze another attack on Steve or anything.
Yeah, can't wild goose his flock if he's dead. Yeah, Red Skull can just like reposition a little bit if he wants, but he's probably just staying right down there on that Sakir.
You think King T's just gonna do it again?
You know, I think Gambit's going to activate. I actually think Gambit can like potentially kill A-Bomb right here and just patch up King T in the process.
He might give him cover since he does see him and he might be outside of 2.
That's true. Gambit, I would expect a Gambit activation. Whether he goes into A-Bomb or Luke, I don't know. But I think I guess maybe you just go into Luke. You have better odds of removing him from the table. Oh, I think we just saw leadership power come out. They had forgotten that.
Okay. So Skull walked. I think I saw him measure just outside range 3 of Steve, so he's just hanging out on that console.
Poor Keymaster. It never got played.
Gone so soon.
Okay, we are seeing King T activate.
I think it's a bound in place, and then just gonna toss another big spear at him.
Yep. So he will not have cover from King T, because they're right there.
Yeah.
Not the same as last turn. One success. He's got some rerolls.
Could leadership to make it a damage poking through. I don't know if he wants to. I guess any damage is good damage.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. He leaderships to give
Okay.
him 1 damage. A-bomb's already capped on power, and you're just trying to kill things, so why not?
Yep, outside 2.
Is
Yeah, Kunstl, he bounded in place. He went like a pixel over or so, but they kind of picked him up and squeezed him over a hair. Dan's gonna see if 6-on-6 can get this man.
nope, another low roll here. So this is balancing out the craziness that was the last round for King T, I guess. He's going to push 1 more damage, so A-bomb taking 2 damage from this King T activation.
Finally, this A-bomb gets A activation. He can do it. Stuff. I think we have seen A-bomb go for the full kit and caboodle. Toss a truck at Gambit. Throw a spender.
Yep. King, it's definitely activating, and we are seeing that throw come out right away. Brace gets played. But A-bomb does still have 7 power, so he can throw a spender out if he wants. He'll have enough power for a fart afterwards.
I think he's touching the deadline point, asking Gambit a question, and then
That's where.
6. Oh no, 7-3. Okay, immediate spender.
Okay.
Reserve members boosting it.
So 3 successes. Crit on Gambit. 2 crits. Looks like he's just taking 1 from this.
Okay. Takes 1. Throw omnidirectional, I believe. Yeah, omni and poison after damage dealt.
So
And
this.
Gambit in this instance kind of doesn't want to enhance agility away because that gives some extra ornery power into A-bomb.
I think maybe he does. Because he's dazing here. Like he's on 2
Oh.
and he's poisoned.
The fart gets him anyways, yeah.
So if he agilities away, he can get out of immediate fart range, and A-bomb has to walk to do it.
Yeah, we walk fart or another gamma bomb spender, maybe.
He doesn't have the power for that, right? It's 4?
It is, but if he agility's away, there'll be a
Oh.
damage, and then he gets like the ornery to get up to 5.
Duh. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I guess that's true. Joe points out that if he does this, then it gives A-bomb power to pick up. But A-bomb also has another action, right? So even if he gamma bombs, he can just do a gainer into King T.
Yeah, the most you could hope for is you get outside of 2 to not get punch. Actually, I'm not sure. You could just stay there and make him try to punch you with the gainer.
Oh, King T dazed from the throw. I thought the throw was braced. I'm sorry. I guess I'm
Oh, oh,
behind.
truck was bracing the gambit, and then
Got it. Yep.
gambit tossed the king T.
Yep. I'm caught up. Yeah, so we did see the enhanced agility come out. He is now outside of 2-wave A-bomb, standing right by Luke.
This looks like a. He's thinking about a walk, fart, and then patch up from Luke into A bomb.
Yep. Pretty good play.
The range on this Spender Brooklyn Brawler. Oh, that'll be a little spooky. So, let's see, the fart, the patch up.
So this round going really well for Angus.
Yeah.
Good job keeping us cool with the craziness that was the last round, because now just Cap left to activate. He's probably not going to be able to do a ton. I mean, dice
So
break your thing.
I can see a charge and the Brooklyn Brawler Spender. 5 dice and add size to the dice pool, and it could bounce.
It's true. He will have to make sure he doesn't get taunted by Luke, of course.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a range 3, so you have some give to it to not fall into that bubble.
Yeah. Yeah, so after the patch up, that leaves Luke on 2 power. I could see a charge coming out to try to get the shield throw, bounce into Zemo to take him out real quick, and then do the spender.
Oh, I like that. I like that plan a lot. I think it'll get him off the point, but since you're Dan, all you don't want to do, all you're caring about is actually just removing models the entire time.
Yeah.
Classic Dan.
All right, so yeah, he charges just a little bit ahead. Make sure to stay out of 2 of Luke, it looks like. And, oh no, just immediate spender. Okay.
So he's looking for a wild hit shield to get the bounce trigger.
No wild yet. But he does have leadership. So, oh no, he doesn't.
He had to spend down.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, it was a good roll, but A-bomb blocked well as well. Just takes a single point of damage there. And it looks like he's just going to back off.
Yeah, I think that's the right call, because if you just sit there, Luke can walk over to your point and just punch you.
Yeah. Yeah, and Cap is healthy, so Luke can't just, like, walk down there and contest that.
I think a Zemo walk charge gets you to Cap. I don't know if you want to actually put yourself next to that man, but you could.
Yeah, that's an option to him if he wants to stop him from scoring that point. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Zemo just be happy back there, maybe move up so that A-bomb gets rerolls top of the round.
So potential scoring of 5-2, depending on where Luke and Zemo end up.
Yeah, King T really or King T failing to kill A-bomb really flipped this to put Hydra in the driver's seat a bit, but Avengers will have prio for round 4, so they could do some damage there and flip it right back.
What's left? On just a patch up on Dan's side and a brace for impact, which might be relevant from Was it just King T's the only throw that Dan has?
Yeah.
Yeah, the spender for
Yes.
size 3s? Okay.
So we see Luke going up top to score that point, standing right by Dazed King T. Yeah, I think it's still going to be pretty hard for Hydra to score out next round, solely because Zemo is going to still be on 1 health. So at any point, Dan should be able to make his way back there somehow to stop those points. So one little wrinkle here is that if he does put Zemo in 2 for A-Bomb rerolls top of the round, it just auto kills Zemo, actually, because Gambit can activate. Yeah.
Explosives. Yep.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he could be set up a accidental beam from Gambit, but the explosive, it just tossing one up through is just way better idea. I kind of think we see a King T go and like bound and try to double tap A bomb again. But now there's within 2. That Gambit seems much juicier call.
Yeah, I think with him being in 2, you go with Gambit. I've definitely been a victim of forgetting about the explosive, so I can understand.
I've definitely set up bunkers myself in front of Gambit, and then I get double tapped. I'm like, oh, I made the worst call. Oh no.
Yeah.
One wild is 3 damage.
All right, so scoring that round brings it to 11-9 in favor of Hydra.
Oh my god, the core. It almost dazed Zemo.
Oh, A-Bomb's core.
A-Bomb has a core, and
that's funny.
if he rolled a Wilder Skull, it would have popped Zemo.
That might have been better, right? If Zemo, because scoring already happened, so if Zemo would have dazed there, then he wouldn't be in danger of immediately dying here.
True.
Yeah, so no core damage that round. Okay, and they're clarifying, but obviously he placed him within 2. TTS showing pixel out as it does.
Yeah.
Luke not in 2, so the explosive should only hit Zemo, but that is exactly what Gambit's eyeing up here.
Let's see, Gambit. Yeah, you throw the kinetic ace, get the wild, just pop Zemo, and then probably boost it. Oh no, you don't have the boost.
Yeah, he's not by his friends.
Could do a 1-man beam, but I'm not sure about that. 4 into 3. I think this is Gambit.
Yeah, so rolls a crit and a natural wild there. Another wild, so he actually
5?
can't leadership here because he didn't get a hit. But yeah, that's 5 damage into 0 blocks, so A-Bomb takes 4, and that will explosive kill Zemo. And yeah, if I'm Dan here, I am absolutely ripping the 1-man beam. Just get the extra die in there. You have plenty of power.
Leadership and his own little self boost.
Yep.
Or die face as well. You need 2 damage through.
Yep.
If you're just doing 5 on a builder. Yeah.
Yep. We see the power come out for it.
Every time Dan spawns dice, they spawn triple wilds. I'm like, oh shit.
Hits
Natty 3?
Yeah, so he can turn that into 5.
And chips 1 through. Okay.
Oh yeah, so that's gonna A-Bomb's gonna live, huh? He blocked 3.
The danger now. Oh wait.
Wait a minute.
Wait, we might have misguessed. Oh no, he can make it triple wilds.
You're right. Yep, he leaderships first and then does the Gambit thing. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Fair enough. Yeah, that math is wonky to do in your head sometimes.
Yeah. I think we have Luke Cage building King T, I want to say.
Yeah, Red Skull is kind of down there by himself, so. 1-to-1 success right now, both crits. No damage
Nothing.
on the first attack. But we're gonna see. No? Oh, he's pressing the console, I think. What are we seeing here? Oh, this is rebuke. Yep. Okay.
Spender, yeah. Spender, 7 Fizz, Wild Throw. Pretty good.
Yeah, good roll there. 6 with a wild into 1 block. King T will take 5 and get thrown. That is going to leave him on 1, assuming a collision happens.
The only thing close enough is maybe Gambit. Because it is omnidirectional for this Luke Cage throw.
Yeah, there's that size 2 container. That's probably close enough.
Oh, yeah, by Zemo, yep.
Yeah, it comes up a little bit short there. He opts to throw him just north, get him away from sculling these grunts. So do you pass here, or do you just rip it?
Well, so you're 2-on-2. You can't actually pass.
Right. Yep.
I think King T, he could toss a Builder, which now is outside of 2. Auto pulls Cage off point, and then for damage purposes, throw a Spender at him, or Bound Builder. Some pile of dice. But King T auto wins that point on that side.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, B, we are locked into the old rules for the entirety of the Secret Wars event.
Yeah, all the buildings are size damage. All the three crises each. All old character cards. No longer we're not in the new world of Luke Cage is the best person at throwing barrels.
All right, so King T's activating is getting the bound under the point.
Okay, he's just going for straight fighting.
Yep.
None of this scenario nonsense.
He's back to rolling well.
So currently 4-2, 2 rerolls left to go, and a leadership to pop another one through.
Converts both
6.
of those.
7 coming through with leadership.
Luke, yeah.
If only King T wasn't stunned. He's always stunned when he one-shots people.
Poor guy. This isn't even wise King T. And bring wisdom of the ancestors.
I think Dan's thinking about putting King T in range 2 of Gambit for reserve, but I don't like it because now that makes it easier for Hydras to do their walk assault to. Oh, never mind. Big patch up. Nope, I like it a lot now. This is fantastic. Play.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, we're gonna see the grunts walk to the back secure and take a pop shot into Gambit.
Yeah, so 4 into reserve 4.
2 crits. 2 blocks.
4-2, taking 2.
Yeah, good hit from the grunts.
And depending on how your red skull dice go, you could walk, maybe get a hit on Gambit, count blanks, and then hope you just don't get, or hope you do get the walk trigger to go back behind your truck.
Yeah, Gambit's gonna get pretty far here with the enhanced agility. I don't know if Red Skull's gonna get a... Yeah, he might.
Yeah, standard grunt stuff, man.
Yeah, it looks like Red Skull should be able to get an attack in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real close, but he makes it. Yeah, if he can kill Gambit here, then this game is not over.
Because it's no matter what Steve does, it'll be scoring 2 for Dan if Gambit goes down.
Oh, good hit.
1, 2, 3. Or into 0.
Gambit's dead.
He did it.
Okay, all right.
You get the walk trigger, so you can grab if you want to, and you'll have prio to double tap King T.
Yeah. Okay. All right. This has been a game. Fast too. These guys are playing real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope he doesn't try and put himself in range 3 of those grunts and get the bounce to. Yay! Okay, he's measured it. Sweet.
Yeah. It might not be possible to stay out of 3 of Steve and out of 3 of the grunts, but the walk trigger helps there quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty good for Angus.
Yeah, I mean,
So half of both teams are gone, which is hilarious.
All right, Cap versus Red Skull, the classic. It looks like Cap can just touch this console on Red Skull once if he wants to, but I imagine he doesn't want to do that right away. He wants his power for leadership. Hitting a crit from Cap.
Dueling crits, so 3 into 1. Leadership can make it 4, so taking 3 on Skull.
Yep. Now he can press the button, toss another shield.
I think you kind of really want to daze him here, because if you don't daze and touch the button on Red Skull, that core roll could chip a bunch on King T for free and make it even easier to take him out.
That's true. Connor mentioning, though, that he thinks he would probably just drop the core rather than take the point of damage on Red Skull, and I kind of agree with that, too. It seems like the win condition here is just live, right?
Yeah.
At this point.
All right, 3-0. Skull goes down.
All right, I get some.
All right, a mighty scenario of 2-1 being scored here.
Sure. So this is going to tie us up 11-11? No. It'll be 12-11.
12.
Grunts.
12.
All right, 12-11 in favor of Hydra. We have just injured Zemo and injured Red Skull versus an injured King T and healthy Captain America.
We saw a quick core roll for Steve. He got a blank and 2 shields, so no chip damage from that. Now we're just gonna see if Skull and the boys can possibly take out King T.
Yeah, he needs to. He's in a good position to win, assuming that happens.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think you just Hydra assault with the grunts. Just go all out into killing this King T, right?
Yeah, because if you... I think if you don't, oh yeah, if he's walking. Okay, I think yeah, it's Hydra Assault. So 4 reroll any with the Zemo reroll. Crit helps. Showing at the moment 3 to 2 without rerolls. So reroll any and
Ooh,
Zemo. Classic grunts, 5 on 4.
5 into 2 takes
Just
3.
standard stuff.
All right, that'll nix the grunts. And now Red Skull just needs to do 2 damage to King T with 2 attacks. Probably can do that in 1.
4, 5. Gets him no wilds for the triggers. So King T's down.
Wow. Okay. Now is Red Skull going to score or is he attacking Cap? I think you can just go score, right?
Yeah, because the most
So
Steve can do is walk charge if he doesn't want to get off the point.
yeah, Steve doesn't have the ability to kill both of these models fast enough.
Correct.
Like, even if he goes and one shots Red Skull here, Zemo still scores 2, Steve scores 2, and Angus scores over him next round.
Yeah, it'll be Steve Prio, assuming Steve one shots with the charge
That's
Red
true.
Skull and then just gets to the point.
Yeah, so he'd have to basically back to back one shot Red Skull and then one shot Zemo top of next round.
Yeah.
Uh, I
Charge and
guess
Spender both.
I guess he can do that, huh?
If the medium gets him to Zemo, well, because I know the Spender, it does bounce, but it bounces and still has to measure from Steve.
Yes.
His shield can bounce rangeless and all that, but the Brooklyn Brawler,
Yeah, he would just have to
yeah,
be in range 3 of both of them.
yeah. Which I think this is a brawler, so 7 Fizz coming into Skull.
It's
Uh,
not gonna do it.
3 to 1, taking 2 before leadership.
Yeah, he will leadership to get the
I think
crit
yeah.
because the crit's the push. It is kind of moot though, because if he pushes him again, he can't attack him again.
Mm-hmm. Is omnidirectional? Is it away?
I think it's away.
Away. Okay. Yep.
As a Steve 3 player, I'm very familiar with his rules. Good hit coming in on the second attack. 4 successes. He can make it 5. That should kill Red Skull. Yep. The problem just becomes the score now.
Yeah. So now it's Zemo grabs his back core. He can't spend down, right? No. I guess he can charge. Oh, he can charge Spender. Just to burn money down and then grab his back.
Yep.
Oh, it's too. It might be too far to grab back power core and touch the console.
I mean, if he charge spenders, he'll have another action left to move
Oh,
back
I'm
on
an
the
idiot.
console.
Grab core, then charge Spender and just back up to console.
Yeah, that works too. But he is going to have to survive an opening activation from Cap.
He could just dip and go to the corner, and they both score 1 to 1, and the Cap does like nothing.
Yeah, I guess. Just run away, and then if Cap doesn't kill you top of the round, go to whatever point he's not on, and you win. Yeah, that looks like what Angus is looking at. might not even be able to reach him with a charge throw.
Oh, true.
He could have taken a much closer line towards Zemo on his charge, but he was not thinking about that, I'm sure.
Dan's core, no damage. Zemo core. Takes 1. Yeah, I think the walk charge doesn't get you there, and then Zemo just runs to a different point, and Hydra wins it with a pretty battered Zemo.
Yeah. The bloodiest games I've seen in a while. We'll see. It looks to be slightly short. Man, after he makes the first move, it looks like it might be just in. Might be just in.
That's close. I don't know the tool math, but I feel like that's gonna get him.
Yep, he's in.
All right.
Comes down to this.
Table him or lose.
Yep. We see
5
a shield.
to 3.
It's not gonna
not
do
enough. He can make it 3. Takes 2.
Yep.
That is one hell of a game for a 2-health Zemo to.
Yep.
He's gonna disrespect him and throw some dice, or just walk there.
I imagine he just walks there, but yeah, hell of a game. Okay.
Okay. Yep. Just walks. Jeez, round 6. You don't see many round 6 games.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's jump over into their chat.
Yeah.
That wrong. Because I think that cost me the game. That was pretty bad.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Wow, that was probably the bloodiest, most violent game I've seen in quite a while.
It's like half the games I played, dude. Just roll dice.
Yeah, I should know this by now going into games with you. But that's funny because, in fact, we were just talking recently about you being very aggressive in general. But it works out. This was very swingy. It seemed like after every round we were like, okay, it looks like this person is in a pretty commanding position, and then it just kept going back and forth. Even this last round, we weren't sure if Cap was going to make it there to even get that last chance at trying, but it came down to the very end. So great game by both of you.
Yeah, man. We were just saying it was just throwing massive dice at each other, huge damage just going all over the place, which is a fun game. We've played a couple of times before, me and Geisman, so I was aware that it's going to be a scrappy one. Not to bring some. I'm not playing secure on this. Let's just fucking fight. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know that I have too many like crazy questions for you guys. I do want to know one point of contention I had was the round where A-Bomb had flipped and you activated King T to try to go after him. Was there any thought to going with Gambit there instead of King T?
So I felt like Gambit, I think, was way fuller on life. So I thought that I think King T has slightly higher odds. So I've done the math on that. It's like 48% King T can one round A-Bomb with leadership.
Okay.
And I thought Gambit was a touch lower than that. And I think if he gets that, I'm in like a super dominant position. So I just went for what I viewed as like the single highest odds thing.
Sure. Okay, that makes sense. On the flip side, Angus, the round prior, when King T went absolutely nuts into A-Bomb, your recal, he went from doing 7 damage to 6.
Yeah.
How was the reaction to that? Because that was crazy.
Shit, man. I mean, the dice pool was so big. I have a habit of playing games with Recal, and on reflection, I shouldn't have used Recal then, because King T does damage whatever almost, right? Like he's always going to do 3 or 4. The odds of him after a big hit like that, me not getting dazed, are pretty slim. Um, because you didn't. It's Dan, right, Geisman?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Dan didn't. You didn't use your leadership, I think, on that first attack either. So it's like,
Nope.
yeah, I mean, he's probably going to get got, and I should have saved the recal. So I was like, oh, I mean, I used it. I probably shouldn't have done that, is what I was thinking. But you know, it's all right. It's just one of those things with King T. You just got to roll with the punches when you're playing against him because he does just like fucking obliterate people. It's like, I'm like, it's a good hit, but I'm not that surprised that he died. One attack, maybe, but he was going to die in 2, and you had 2, so I was like, I probably shouldn't have recaled that. Saving it for actually for Gambit would have been the best move at some point, right? With him wilding out, I can just try and get rid of some of them. Would have been the plan,
Sure.
but I didn't do that, and I kind of got bailed out by some lucky dice rolls, I suppose.
Nah, I mean, I think I hit the 50-50 once and missed it once. So, like, yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of just average at that point. Yeah, I mean, I think I screwed up that game with positioning super bad to give Red Skull the shot at him, and I think that lost me the game. Like, yeah, like I thought Dice was actually pretty even this game. We both just had some massive swings, and then, yeah, I think I should have been more careful with that positioning. I just thought he was going to be out.
Yeah, I think that's fair because especially Red Skull handling Shang-Chi down on the bottom. It's not the craziest thing in the world, but you do probably expect Shang-Chi to last a little bit longer than he did.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was just hoping that Red Skull would take like 2 attacks to do it. And I think he got, yeah, I mean, because like that snowballs a little bit, because I think he's on the other side of the secure, and then if he takes 2, he doesn't get to position as aggressively, and then he's not in range of Gambit. So yeah, I mean, maybe that's a little iffy, but yeah, I mean, I think like Cap randomly killed Red Skull that second to last round. He did like 6 damage with a Builder Spender, which I think is probably 1 or 2 above average.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's gives and takes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Brady, you have any questions?
Sorry.
Angus, when you put one healthy Zemo in range 2 of A-Bomb, were you hoping for like the core from A-Bomb to pop and daze Zemo just to make sure he's not on one start of the round 4 at this point?
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for that because I'm like, then he can actually go and do something if he flips. You know, he's healthy because like it was specifically the clapbacks, right, from Gambit and King T. Those are the ones that I wanted to avoid. So I don't want him on 1 health doing 1 attack, fucking the attack up, and then dazing, and then so I was like, I just want to get a good activation out of him if I need it. So yeah, I did.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry.
The funny thing there is I think we're both disappointed with that roll because I wanted him to daze too because I was like, all right, I got a sweet Gambit beam after I hit A-Bomb once. And like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad Brady brought that up because we were talking about that too, and I'd forgotten. When you did that and you were thinking about him dazing to the core, were you giving any consideration to the explosive trigger the next round?
No, basically, because the explosive trigger is only 1 damage, right? I actually forgot
Yes.
about Gambit's beam. I'm not gonna lie.
Fair enough.
I forgot he has that. But apart from that, like it's just like better dice, right? Like it gives A-Bomb a chance to get a reroll if everything. Like there are lots of avenues where I'm getting value out of that, and like I think I was just like looking at this like healthy Zemo being like, this is probably not going to work out for me, and he might just blow up anyway if he ends up grabbing something, and all of these things. I just like it's not worth having him around for a turn because I like the pace we were going at, like losing a point, but then losing the ability to activate into like King T specifically because he's so fast and can just like double tap most people when he's when he's operational. That's what I was trying to avoid. Is like just give me good activations. I don't really care if they're KOing. I just want the good activations.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right, guys. Well, thank you for letting us stream this one. Angus, congrats on making it to the top 8. Dan, another great run for you. Good job making it this far. And Yeah. You guys have anything to close out with?
No, I
Nope.
mean, I've had a good time in the league final. It's just been great. Oh, actually, shout out to my podcast, Rapid Fire. We've been going for 3 years, mostly focused on the WTC. If you want to give us a listen, we're available on Spotify and all other music streaming or podcast streaming services. So if you want to listen to me ramble on about why I think Shang-Chi's shit, it's for stuff like this. Please feel free to listen, or don't. But yeah, thanks.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, thanks so much for streaming. Really appreciate it as always. It's fun to be able to watch the games after.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Thanks.
see ya.
You too.